Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking you on a really extraordinary journey. It's a world where the lines between life and death and, justice and retribution are far blurrier than you might imagine.
Absolutely. Think about being a detective, but one who can no longer be seen or heard by the living.
Right. And then imagine this unseen presence working alongside a brilliant, tenacious detective on two interconnected, really high-stakes cases.
Yeah. So this deep dive is about just that. An insider's look at two intense investigations, guided by this unexpected ally.
And it reveals some pretty profound truths, I think, about human connection, the nature of evil, and maybe even surprising paths to redemption.
Exactly. You'll hear how seemingly impossible clues often fueled by intuition and this very unconventional perspective, can break open the most baffling cases.
We'll explore the emotional landscape of crime scenes, the hidden motivations of villains, and, well, the enduring impact of love and loss, all through a lens you've likely never experienced before.
Our mission today is to unpack how this unseen presence guides a dedicated detective to solve these interconnected mysteries, exploring themes of hidden truths, human connection, and, yeah, a surprising form of justice.
Okay, so let's begin by introducing you properly to our unique narrator, a deceased detective named Kevin Fahey.
Right. Since his death, he's been a ghost, unseen and unmourned, yet somehow very present.
And he's learning these profound lessons about love and life, finding it, as he says, less self-serving and less specific now that he's dead.
It's quite a statement, isn't it? He's really grappling with the failures of his past life, a life he spent, in his own words, drinking my way through my days and running from the love I was given.
So he's observing the world he left behind, and crucially, he develops this deep connection to Detective Maggie Gunn.
His replacement on the squad as he sees her.
Yeah, and all I had failed to be. A powerful dynamic. But he also notices something else. Strange, familiar faces at every crime scene.
Ah, the Watchers.
Exactly. This blank-faced black man with tattoos, a pale blonde woman, two greasy teenagers, and a rigid, dark-haired man with military posture. They just appear and then vanish.
It's a fascinating premise, isn't it? Our narrator's unique position allows him to sense emotions, to see the lingering traces of human experience.
And sometimes even influence the physical world, in small ways.
In small, subtle ways, exactly. This isn't about traditional forensics. It's about the emotional residue of humanity, you could say.
Okay, so the first mystery our unseen detective guides us through is the murder of Fiona Harker, a trauma nurse.
And we're immediately plunged into this chaotic crime scene.
Right, where a young patrolman, Denny, inadvertently compromises crucial evidence by touching the body. Happens all the time, I suppose.
It does. But then Maggie Gunn and the seasoned crime lab head, Peggy Calhoun, they quickly notice something's off.
The dead woman's arm. It's curved as gracefully as a ballet dancer's.
Not flopped out in instantaneous surrender to death like you'd expect in a suicide.
It's a foul play, right away.
Exactly. And this just highlights the crucial difference between simple observation and, well, trained empathetic insight. Maggie and Peggy don't just see a body. They see a story that contradicts the immediate assumption.
And it shows why that initial carefulness at a crime scene is so vital.
Absolutely. And Fiona Harker, we learned she was solitary but kind, very dedicated. She even saved Commander Gonzalez's son from a critical internal cranial bleed.
Which really underscores the impact of her loss. She wasn't just anyone.
Precisely.
So just as the Fiona Harker investigation begins, a new crisis erupts, far more urgent.
Yeah, the pace shifts dramatically here.
Robert Michael Martin, this timid chef and Kinderwatch volunteer, along with the observant Noni Bates, they try to alert police about a suspicious man in the park.
But Maggie's partner, Adrian Calvano, who is, let's be honest, arrogant and pretty incompetent at this point, he just dismisses Martin.
Famously saying that's what benches are for sitting on. Just unbelievable.
When moments later, a woman's terrified screams. Her 4-year-old son, Tyler Matthews, is gone from the playground.
Oh, the timing is just brutal.
And right there, you see the human cost of that dismissive policing juxtaposed with the incredibly high stakes of a child abduction.
That information from Noni and Martin initially overlooked.
Becomes incredibly significant. It really underscores the importance of listening to every witness, no matter how minor they might seem at first.
Okay, so with Tyler missing, our narrator, Kevin, really springs into action. This is where his unique abilities become central.
Yes, his ethereal presence allows him to locate a crucial piece of evidence, Tyler's little plastic dinosaur, 3 inches tall.
Green among the green. hidden in the grass. He can't touch it directly, can he?
No, but he uses his will, his focus, to summon a light breeze to rustle the grass and flatten the blades around it, just hoping someone will spot it.
That's an amazing image.
It is. And then he successfully tracks the abductor's emotional trail: fear, guilt, evil.
Leading him to a specific car.
Exactly. A blue Toyota Matrix station wagon, license plate RPK6992, parked at a cedar-shingled house by a lake. Tangible results from an intangible method.
This sequence perfectly illustrates the power of that unconventional perspective, doesn't it?
It really does. While mortal investigators are, limited by their senses, our narrator provides insights from the invisible, blending intuition with this unique form of, well, tracking.
Inside that house, though, a really chilling truth emerges.
Mm-hmm. Tyler seems okay, physically well cared for by this man, Cody Wells, but Wells is clearly terrified.
Acting under the control of a voice, right? Through a webcam.
A deep and disembodied voice barking orders, and this voice belongs to Colonel William Vitek, the seemingly respectable head of the Kinderwatch organization.
The irony there is just sickening.
It gets worse. The commands become more sinister. It's clear Vitek plans to spoil Tyler and then dispose of the boy.
It's horrifying.
Right.
And the revelation of Vitek's true nature, that he's actually Howard McGrew, a lifelong predator who disappeared years ago.
After abducting a child in Kansas, it just shows how abusers often operate behind this facade of respectability, preying on vulnerabilities, controlling others. It's a really dark turn.
Meanwhile, Maggie's back on the ground pursuing every lead. Robert Michael Martin, the chef, is brought in.
Right, for a polygraph and then, critically, a hypnosis session with a certified forensic hypnotist, Miranda.
And under hypnosis, Martin recalls these incredibly minute details about the man in the park.
Down to his white socks with sneakers. Tiny details that were buried.
And our narrator, Kevin, he experiences Martin's memories firsthand, confirming the man was hunting.
Looking for a brown-haired boy, maybe 4 or 5, skinny with big eyes. It was Vitek.
So hypnosis, though sometimes controversial, acts as this powerful tool here.
It does. It unlocks suppressed memories. And you see that deep psychological connection, the sort of merging of minds between Kevin and Martin, providing crucial information that, conscious recall just couldn't get to.
But the most extraordinary lead, maybe in the whole story, comes from a cancer patient in the hospital.
Ah, yes, the little girl.
Kevin can be seen and heard by her. He believes children are closer to my world, maybe those near death, too.
They can sometimes see through to my side, as he puts it.
So he instructs her to draw a map. A drawing of a lake, a cul-de-sac, a cedar-shingled house with a little boy inside.
And the girl gives this drawing to Maggie, telling her a little boy who's lost lives in the house and drinks water from the lake.
It sounds completely crazy.
Absolutely bonkers from a standard policing perspective.
But Maggie connects this crazy clue with a fragmented utterance from the injured Cody Wells by the lake.
And she recognizes it. The old reservoir where there are these upscale rental homes, perfect for hiding Tyler.
Even Calvano, her skeptical partner, admits, I definitely do not have any better ideas. He's kind of forced to go along.
And this is just a stunning example of how intuition, aided by the unseen, can transcend conventional evidence. The little girl's unique perception combined with Maggie's willingness to, have a little faith.
Despite it sounding nuts.
Exactly. It becomes the linchpin of the investigation. It's a true aha moment born from openness.
And during this really intense search, something surprising happens with Maggie and Calvano.
Yeah, the dynamic shifts.
He starts off so dismissive, incompetent, a real jerk, as Maggie thinks. But in his desperation to prove himself, and kind of guided by Maddie's firm but patient lead,
he transforms. He meticulously marks their homemade map, checks houses, even uses his architectural prowess, as he calls it.
bragging about his test scores on spatial sense.
Right. But he's actually doing the work. They become a genuine team, with Maggie leading and Calvano actually following her calls, contributing effectively.
It shows that potential for growth, maybe redemption, even in unlikely characters.
Definitely. Calvano, who is such a liability, finds purpose and maybe a measure of respect through his commitment to finding Tyler. Maggie's leadership is key there, too.
So the tension culminates as Cody Wells makes his desperate stand. Vitek's verbal abuse through the webcam gets worse, ordering him to dispose of the boy.
But something shifts in Cody. A fragment of goodness, the narrative says, flickers within him.
Buried by years of abuse, he leads Tyler to the bathroom, creates a moment of privacy.
And in that moment, our narrator, Kevin, exerts his will. He channels a memory of love and safety into Cody. It's a powerful intervention.
Yeah. And Cody then drives Tyler home. But first,
He sets Vitek's house on fire, trapping the Colonel inside.
Kevin wrestles with the morality of this avenging evil.
It's a morally complex moment. The narrative doesn't shy away from that. While violence isn't justified, you're invited to consider the torment Cody endured, his act as a desperate break from that cycle of abuse.
It's a stark reminder of the long-lasting impact of trauma.
And the difficulty of finding true justice, especially when dealing with the vast power of evil that Vitek represents. Kevin acknowledges the deep and eternal pain driving Cody.
Then, in the chaos of the fire, Calvano arrives, still raw from Vitek's false accusations against Martin.
He confronts the fleeing Cody Wells, and tragically,
He shoots Cody believing he's the abductor.
it's devastating. But Maggie, seeing Cody, immediately realizes he's just a kid. He can't be more than 20.
He instantly becomes a critical witness, the only one who knows exactly where Tyler is.
And this just highlights those rapid, high-pressure decisions in the field and their terrible consequences for everyone involved.
Maggie's immediate concern for Cody as a witness, though, even after her partner shot him,
Yeah,
that shows her commitment.
absolutely. Her focus remains on the objective, finding Tyler and getting the truth.
But the story isn't over. There's an even more astounding turn. After Tyler is found safe, delivered back to his mother in this incredibly moving reunion,
Maggie Calhoun delivers the bombshell.
DNA evidence, it reveals Cody Wells is actually Bobby D'Amato.
The little boy who went missing 16 years ago. The cold case Morty had mentioned earlier.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate aha moment, right? Connecting everything.
It really is. The ultimate twist, tying together multiple threads, the abduction, Cody's past, Vitek's history in this tragic yet ultimately redemptive way.
It underscores that profound ripple effect of past crimes, how long-lost victims can reappear in such unexpected, heartbreaking ways.
And how solving one mystery can unlock others.
Exactly. And with Bobby D'Amato's testimony, finally, justice is served for Fiona Harker, too.
Her killer is revealed. Dr. Serena Holman, the estranged wife of Christian Fletcher, the man Fiona was having an affair with.
Her motive, purely social status.
Yeah.
Jealousy, because Christian rejected her ambition and turned to Fiona.
And Maggie makes this very public, very dramatic arrest of Serena. She uses the media circus around Tyler's case.
To ensure maximum exposure and public accountability for Fiona's murder. Brilliant move.
It's a powerful resolution. Maggie cleverly leverages the circumstances to ensure justice for a victim who might have been overshadowed.
And it reveals that darker side of human motivations again, ego, status, jealousy leading to murder.
It's a reminder that killers aren't always monsters in the shadows. Sometimes they're driven by very recognizable, albeit twisted, human desires.
In the aftermath, Maggie finally gets her due from her colleagues. They applaud her, call her Top Gun, joke about her methods.
They finally accept her wholeheartedly into the squad.
And Commander Gonzalez, surprisingly, gives her a pass on her Renegade Act, even grants her a favor.
And what does she use it for?
To ask for a second chance for Adrian Calvano, she says, he'll learn, I'll teach him.
That just speaks volumes about Maggie's character, doesn't it? Her strength, her commitment to fostering potential, even in someone who made such a terrible mistake.
It's a testament to her belief in second chances, in rehabilitation.
Absolutely. It shows real leadership.
And finally, for our unseen narrator, Kevin Fahey, there's this moment of profound personal resolution.
Maggie's father, Colin Gunn, the man who would not even allow himself to entertain the possibility of ghosts.
He acknowledges Kevin's presence, offers him a drink, a promise. So long as you keep my little girl safe, you and I are going to get along just fine.
That validation from the living world, it's huge for Kevin.
And then the little boy apparition, the one who's been with Kevin for days.
He finally finds peace. He's revealed to be the ghost of Bobby D'Amato, the innocent child Bobby had never been because of McGrew.
And he ascends, leaving Kevin to reflect on him as an angel interrupted.
It's such a deeply moving conclusion to Kevin's journey. It touches on validation, the healing of past wounds, finding purpose even after death.
And the idea that lost innocence can, in some way, be restored. Bobby's ascent is this symbol of hope, that help from the seen and unseen can lead to peace.
It allows Kevin to feel he's fulfilled a purpose, found a measure of grace.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive. We've really seen how interconnected lives, unseen guidance, and just sheer determination can bring about these extraordinary outcomes.
From a ghost seeking purpose to a tenacious detective fighting for the forgotten. It reminds us that every detail, every person, holds potential for transformation.
It really encourages you to think about the layers of reality around us, doesn't it? The unseen forces, the quiet acts that shape destiny.
And it leaves you with a powerful message, even facing profound loss and, frankly, unspeakable evil, hope, redemption, a second chance. They are always possible, sometimes in the most unexpected ways.
So what do you think? Are there unseen forces guiding your life? Or maybe just connections you haven't quite recognized yet?
Yeah, maybe the next time you encounter a seemingly ordinary situation.
Look a little closer, listen a little harder,
Mm-hmm.
and just wonder, what other stories might be unfolding just beyond your perception?